So it's latest edition of Asian Persuasion MMA's podcast with myself, Leon Jennings, as usual, Akhilesh Gannavarapu, and our special guest, Mark Sangiao. Mark, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you also for inviting me to join you now.
That's all right, it's a pleasure. Now, first up, please tell us about your MMA past, your history.
My history. After my amateur, before 2001, I got a gold medal in Penang, Malaysia. 2001 when I got gold in Wushu Sangiao. Then I pursued my studies 2001 to 2003, but the body still wants to compete, so I try to look for martial arts competition, and there you go. 2003 starts here in the Philippines, MMA. We call it URCC. That's our national, that's their local sport, MMA here. Then I joined that competition starting 2003 until 2010. Then I got the URCC bantamweight title. Then in 2010, it started 2007 when here comes Edward, here comes Ray, Lingon, Jehe. Then I need to stop and concentrate on training them, coaching them in 2010. So I have to decide to stop, and there you go. Start to coach these guys.
That's how Team Lakay came about.
Yeah. Legally, we registered 2006, the name Team Lakay.
So it's a case of these fighters, they didn't really have a coach, and you thought you were going to sacrifice your fighting career to become their coach.
Yeah, precisely. Have to decide. Sacrifice my fighting career and focus now on coaching.
Also, Mark, you previously said your mother did not want you to be fighting. It kind of took some time for her to come to terms with you being in the fight business. So can you also kind of shed some light on what happened, how you kind of got into the fight game to begin with?
Yeah, even when I'm fighting before in kickboxing, 1997, 1998, my mother, of course, as a mother, they don't want their son to be hurt. So she always told me that you better stop that, and focus on your studies. But I'm stubborn. I told her that it's better to train in martial arts than going to someone or going to bad companies or going to vices. So that's my reason before to her. And she understand. But now she's telling me that no, her grandchildren is now the one telling them that, come on, go to the gym. Come on, go to the gym. Because maybe she saw the result of what I'm doing before.
Right.
Oh, wow, so you really won her over then with martial arts.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's why that's where I gained my discipline. That's why maybe I'm here now.
Right, and your evolution as a martial artist is interesting because you started, as you said, with kickboxing, then you kind of made this transition to Taekwondo and then later to Wushu.
Yeah.
So,
Wushu, yeah.
So how did that come about? How did you make those transitions?
Because before, kickboxing is very famous here. That's the first martial arts sport here in our country, in our place, La Trinidad and Baguio. And I'm always watching kickboxing before then. That's the time I'm inspired and want to compete. That's why I train kickboxing. But I'm also forced to join Taekwondo because we have a scholarship. We have a free tuition fees in joining this Taekwondo varsity before.
Okay.
So I joined the university Taekwondo team. And for 2 years, I joined them in competing intercollegiate, and that's where I also I gained the scholarship in Taekwondo.
Right.
Then after that, I saw this new sport before. That's the wushu. That's time wushu in 1999.
Okay.
So yeah, so I joined the national competition, and there you go. They selected me as a member of the national team, and we trained in China. And in 2001, that's the time I got gold medal, and that's it. I got the gold medal, then decide to continue my continue my studies. So I stopped as a member of the national team. Then again, I pursue my studies. I graduated 2003. After I graduated, that's the time MMA comes in my life.
So obviously
Right.
you come from a striking background, and Team Lakay was known for a long time for its strikers.
Yeah,
You've
the
really
good
turned
thing
that
there
around.
is when yeah, the good thing there is when I'm in college. I saw judo. We have this judo varsities. Then I try to join the training sometimes, maybe 3 times a week. I also join the training. So at least I have a background knowledge in some throws and take the in ground.
To
Right.
talk us through though how you turned the fortunes round of Team Lakay from being a bit of a weakness, the grappling side, to really not being a weakness, almost a strength now.
Yeah, because of course before we're focused on striking like wushu takedown, but we don't focus on the ground. But we have knowledge already because when I'm fighting before, I joined the training of. I'm going to Manila training in grappling, jiu-jitsu to Erwin Tagle, to campus, Stephen Campus, the KMA, and I compete also in Pan Asia. I got 2 golds jiu-jitsu tournament in Manila before. That's 2006, and that's it. But when I'm coaching before, we're like, because most of them are in wushu background, so we're just focusing on wushu. But that's a time we're losing. Then we evaluate, then try to add add this grappling training, add more time in grappling and wrestling. So now they become better. They are well rounded now.
Right. And as you said, you retired in 2010 to kind of concentrate on building these new breed of fighters. So how gratifying has it been to be the home for former champions in one championship, current champions in one championship?
Uh, yeah, it's now we're very happy, but of course we have bigger responsibility again because we have how many belts? We have two in. Then we have two. Sorry,
Yeah.
we have we have 2 belts in one championship. Then we have one in Brave. So we have to more focus now on their training because and their teammates now are very motivated and inspired with these champions, and most of them also want to get belts. So uh, I have to add more people to help us in our training.
Right. And obviously, Brave 14 is coming up since we talked about Brave, going to be in Morocco. So how pumped is the team to kind of go there and show the world what Team Lakay is all about?
Yeah, that's it's give more pressure, especially that Jeremy is competing against a brother,
Yeah.
younger brother of the
Kevin Lee.
UFC, Kevin Lee. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more give pressure to us, but we try our best. We just make a good game plan, then go there and compete.
I saw Jeremy competing in India last year at Brave 5 when he took on Chaitanya Gavali, a wrestler who's from India.
Yeah.
And Chaitanya has been so good in his wrestling and his grappling, but Pakatu was he felt so comfortable going in there against a solid wrestler. So does that kind of highlight the evolution of Team Lakay, where now everyone is comfortable in terms of grappling or wrestling.
Yeah, now they're gaining now their confidence, even in wrestling, even in grappling. So I think, and Jeremy is very young considering his age is only 22.
Yeah.
So how much more? 2 years or 3 years from now, then maybe he will be a superstar later, and hopefully to just do his assignment, do his part.
Right. Perfect.
Did you think you'd be going to Africa on a fight card at some point like this?
No, actually, no. The future and the destiny is the one giving me those opportunity going there. Same before when I went to Russia, I went to Brazil, and now Africa. I don't know that this time comes to my life.
So when
What are you expecting from Morocco? Sorry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are you expecting from Morocco? What it's going to be like?
I don't know yet. I'm still researching about them. Same with their cultures and the temperature there. So tonight I have to research.
When is the team leaving for Morocco? Because the fight night is on August 18th. Do you plan to go a week in advance, or when do you plan to leave?
Our itinerary there is 14. We'll be leaving 14 here in the Philippines and back here at 20. The 20th.
Okay. And the other thing that stands out with Team Lakay is the camaraderie between all the fighters. We've seen previously how gyms talk about them being a family, but Team Lakay kind of exemplifies that. How does that work, gelling all the fighters together?
Yeah, that helps too. The bonding of the team. We treat each other as like brothers and sisters, and they share experiences too. They're very open to everyone. That's why the younger generations easily improve because of sharing of the knowledge. This bonding.
Right.
They say you're like the father figure. So how have you created this family atmosphere? I mean, you see this kind of atmosphere in most gyms, but it seems to be even more so in Team Lakay. It's incredible.
Yeah, maybe the first thing there is my passion and teaching. And I'm imparting to them, number one, I'm imparting to them in the gym is the discipline. That's the first thing that they have to improve to students in order for them to become successful in the future.
I was going to say, if there's one secret to your success, what would it be? Would it be the discipline?
The discipline and the teamwork.
Okay,
the discipline, teamwork, plus the passion.
Okay, and with the empire that you've created, the Team Lakay, group that you've created, what do you think there's still something if you have to achieve in the sport of mixed martial arts? What is it?
For me, that's what I'm always telling to my students is for them to become successful.
Right.
Successful means they're happy. At the end of the day, they're happy. They're happy with their family because they're successful. Lot of meaning of successful, but that depends on the beholder.
Right. And how big of a challenge was it for you to transition from being a fighter to ending your career in 2010 to focus on your team? How hard was this transition?
Very hard, especially when you're starting.
Right.
Financially and how to create a great team, it's very hard. Comes to the point that before our gym is very very minimal budget, limited facilities. Then before there was a time that I have no money to go to the gym because the gym is like 5 to 6 hours away from my house, so I have to walk and go there and teach. That's our beginning before. It's it's really hard, but it's different when you love what you're doing.
You really do set the example. I mean, I remember watching you train with Edward before on Triple Dreams Singapore, and you were training as hard as he was and doing sit-ups between reps of when Edward was working. Is that part of the secret success? Showing them the way, how it's done?
Come again.
It's part of the secret of it's part of the secret success at Team Lakay, the fact that you lead by example.
Yeah, of course. That's one thing to do. You have to, so that your followers will follow you. You have to do what you're saying to them.
Right. And initially, when you started coaching, was there a small part of you, while as Leon said, you train with them, you show them how it's done? Was there a small part of you that said, I want to get back inside the cage again sometime?
There was this time, 2012, when I'm the one championship, fly me, just go there just to watch.
Okay.
I told myself that I want to go back again in the ring. I just go there to just watch, and it's like reminiscing the past. Then, it's like I want to compete again. But when I went home, reality check. No, you're done. Your opponent is like away. If I come back, then for sure they'll make me as the. They'll just hit me. They'll beat me if they'll go back. But yeah.
I remember talking to you in Singapore, and you were kind of joking about having a coaches tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to see that, coaches versus coaches?
Yeah, I'm just joking that time when I told you that there should be a masters division, coaches versus coaches. But really, look what happened to Look what happened to Renzo.
Yeah.
Maybe that's one example.
So you plan to maybe come back sometime down the road, make a comeback?
Yeah, maybe if my students will not be angry to me.
Akhilesh touched upon it a little bit. What is there left for Team Lakay to achieve? You've got belts in multiple organisations. One that sort of sticks out is maybe the UFC. Is that an ambition to have one of your fighters get a belt in UFC, or is it a case that one championship is such a big thing now, especially in Asia, that's as good as you can get, really?
Yeah, we can see that one championship is becoming bigger and bigger. You can see how they grow. Now it's like, wow, we're very happy that we're part of one championship. And yeah, getting belts, well, that's an inexplainable feeling. Hopefully, maybe some of my athletes will be getting again some belts in the future.
What do you get more pride from, your fighting career or your career as a coach?
Now I'm a positive person. I'm happy now with my career now, producing champions, producing another future champions, and disciplined athletes.
And the other thing that stands out is most of the fighters from Team Lakay are relatively young. They're not veterans of the sport. So does that also kind of help you in molding the future generations?
Yeah, because most of them are the next generation. Most of them are students, and if you notice, most of them graduated, finished their studies, because we have this scholarship in school, and I'm still coaching in the school. So we have varsities there, and that's why I encourage them to go to school, study, and at the same time doing this martial arts as their career. So Yep. That's why if you notice the most of them are young now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Tell us as well about the fans. I mean, in every country one championship goes to, obviously the fans go wild for their home fighters. I don't think I've ever seen it quite so passionate as in Philippines. I mean, like our recent videos from Manila had hundreds of positive comments, tens of thousands of views. The passion from your countrymen for your fighters is incredible.
Yeah. We're very lucky because we have this. We're very lucky and proud that Filipino fans really are passionate. When they love to support, they're really giving their support to their countrymen. And that's why Manny Pacquiao is very famous because of the support of his countrymen.
Absolutely, yeah.
Brilliant. Well, Mark, it's been a real honour having you on our podcast. I mean, what you've done in the sport, in the region, is incredible. So we wanted to have a guest for a little while, so it's been fantastic to speak to you.
Thank you very much, too, for your unwavering support. And, of course, thank you very much for inviting me now for your podcast.
Thank you so much, Mark. And as you said, hopefully see you once again inside the cage, similar to Renzo Gracie.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put that in mind.
All right, sir. Have a good day.
See you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Soon. Good luck in Morocco with Jeremy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.